Hello, everyone. Okay, so hi, everyone. This is Rona. Coming back at you. Okay, so this is not going to be like.
What's going on, guys? My
Could
name's
you turn
Anthony
that
from
down a little
Making
bit,
Stats, and
please?
welcome back to another Minecraft update information video for you guys today. Today I'm
Warning,
going to be
warning,
teaching you guys
warning.
how
I'm
to
not in a good
make
mood.
which is very unique.
I'm not in the greatest mood, but I'm not dying or anything like that. But I'm here to report to you guys that this month has been crappy. 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 Um, ever since I got my appendix out, just have not been able to feel my usual self. Like right now, as I'm talking to you guys, like I'm feeling like I'm gonna cry. you know, I'm laughing because I laugh at myself, like I don't know. But I just figured, hey, you know what? I'm gonna make a video and share because, like, I just want everybody to know that everything is not as you know. You already know, but I think that people tend to pretend that their lives are all super duper peachy and clean, 24 hours, 7 days a week, never have a bad day, never do this, da, da, da. And every time that I make a video, I'm feeling pretty good. That's when I want to make a video. That's when I want to talk to you guys. And but sometimes it's good to like share when you're not feeling so peachy keen. And I think it's good because you can see how I get over my hurdles. And, you know, if you're having a bad day, you can, you too can know that you can get over your hurdles as well. But yeah, so ever since I had my appendix out, okay, so I know like for that entire about 2 weeks, I was just feeling a lot of pain. I slept a lot, and yeah. But good news is that I fully am ace. Doctors are really surprised that I'm mending as fast as I did, and also my belly button where so it's like curved under like that. That's healing really, really, really good. Like there's not much of a scar. There is a scar there obviously, but it's like everything's healing really good. So I'm really happy about that. And I will mention the law of attraction because that's my way of living. That's my way of life. Way too many things have happened to me that are great and amazing for me to not mention it. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I haven't been thinking very positively lately. I've been really monotone, not my voice, but like monotone with just my expression of just living. And I just, sorry, hi, this is a rant, or this is like a bummer video. So if you want to leave, that's okay. I'm just expressing. Bye. Um, oh, you're back. Um, Yeah, so I just been really bummed out lately, and I know that it's because the way that I'm thinking, the way that I'm feeling, the way I'm expressing, it's really hard to move off of a sickness and onto just feeling really positive and feeling like my usual self that I wanted to share. Um, I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like the things that I've been experiencing lately, there's a big reason why, and I don't think that I've sabotaged myself too much. And like for the past couple of days, I've been really trying to work on just surrounding myself with positive people, I had like this really like this drip of wanting to cry. You know, like when you share, you're kind of feeling like you're sharing the burden, and that feels good. You know. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So, um, I know that you guys don't find this really interesting, and I'm not gonna ramble on and with the whole board thing, but that's over and done with. And and I wanted to say that, you know, the reason why I didn't run for the board, this is something that's making me feel sad, so I'm going to talk about it. Bothering me, you know. I just figured give the job to somebody else who I feel that can handle the job and will do extremely well with it, and I will back them up. I will be on board, you know. And long story short, you know, I would share my ideas. My ideas would get stolen. People would take it on from their own. There's somebody in this community who I admire a lot and works in my community, and she too had amazing ideas, like really great ideas, and she's a great organizer. She's a businesswoman, and she backs it up with a lot of research and a lot of details, and more so, not me. I have my ideas, and I'll give you like, but she's like really, really business, like a business mind, and she sends that idea forward, and they take her idea. So, um, I the secret is that, you know, in order to bring happiness in your life, you absolutely cannot have negative people in your life. You can't have negative experiences, and like, you know what I mean. Like, you don't want to have like a whole lot of you don't want to have surround yourself by things that are very, very ugly, you know. And I feel like these people are really sneaky and underhanded, unfair, just cold business. That's not me. I'm not all about being cold. I'm all about living life happy, content, peaceful, and expressing that out to others, learning from life experiences and sharing that with other people, not just on YouTube, but like people around me, you know. That's all that I like to do. I'm not business minded. I'm just bringing fairness, and it just didn't work out for me. I'm not going to like get so okay, so anyways, you know, so as I said, I would try to like help them out, you know what I mean? But yeah, it just seems like they're just like psh, 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 psh. That happened about 3 or 4 times that I felt like I was dismissed, kind of like, you know what, just back off. We took your vote. We took your help getting the word out. We took this, we did that. Now that we've done that, you can back off. Like, we don't need you. That's the message that I pretty much gotten today. I got that message from somebody who I really like and I look up to. She didn't say that per se, but it was definitely like our team, our stuff, our thing. I'm like, okay, so our, like, meaning not you, Ramona. Like, okay, well, go off and do your own thing. I get it. You know, yeah, that bothered me, but you know what? Whatever. Don't ask me for any help any longer. But I feel like everything happens for a reason. And um, I'm just sitting here like, for the past couple of days just trying to figure out my reasoning. And I know that there's something out there that's much greater for me. I'm trying to use the law of attraction to work on my finances. Um, I've gotten some opportunities that kind of just went by me. And I was going to make a video about like missing out on opportunities. But my mind is just not wrapped around that. I would have made like a really awesome video, but my mind's just not wrapped around that, and I'm just not happy, you guys. And I try to tell myself, uh, it's just hard to get back on that positive level, and I'm working on that. Believe me, I have not given up, and I'm constantly looking for ways to make myself feel better. Like and I know that the law of attraction is still working in my favor, and I'll tell you why. I really feel like there's something out there that's much greater, something that's more for me, something that wants to match how I want to live my life, how I want to think, and how I want to love, and how I want to feel, and how I'm not cold business. I can't do it. Um, so like I've been doing yoga lately. And wow, can I tell you guys, like, I know you, I don't know how you feel about this, but everybody feels like when they go work out at the gym, it's hardcore. Like, you need to work it. Like, you need to, like, bam, 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 hit it. You don't. You really don't. I think that's why they came up with Pilates and yoga, yoga for weight loss and yoga, so I am a heavy person. I actually lost. I had lost 13 pounds from my appendix, but now I'm up to 8 pounds, and I think that's from having food in my digestive system, and I think that's still awesome. And I'm maintaining, you guys, maintaining. Yeah. So yeah, for the past 2 days and every day, I've been doing yoga sitting down. There is a video I found that I freaking love. It's I'm sweating from sitting on the floor doing yoga, and I'm like, this is freaking awesome. And then after like I'm done with my yoga, everything is lifted up, you guys. Like my stomach is not like like hanging out. It's actually like because I was like contracting muscles and everything. So like when you do that, like you stand tall, my posture is better. For after 2 days, my posture is better. My stomach is being like my muscles are like pulling up. I saw my reflection outside, and I walked by a reflection. I'm like, shit, I look good. I do, because usually I'm slumped over like this. You know. Nah, I was looking good. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna keep up with this yoga. This floor yoga where I'm not like killing my body, because we've been through that with me. Like I told you guys, like I always dig too hard. I go at it too hard like a champion, and I can't do that. You can't do that when you're overweight. It's all that weight. You're gonna end up snapping a knee or doing something, and I messed up my legs for like I think it was like a week that I was on the couch. Now I can't do that. So gentle is better. But like I'm mentioning that to you guys because um, when I do my mantras, like I always I work on my finances and health and and happiness. And health has never been, well, it has been highlighted, but not in a deep sense. So health has always been kind of stuck in that middle place. So I feel like it's really highlighted, and I think that it's really important, you guys. This is something that I've been learning lately. Um, when you have your physical body is having an impact on your how you want to feel, on your mind. It's having an impact on your ability to raise your vibrations, because you lived with your body for so long that you're not getting it. You're not getting that your body is sick. It's okay. So sick or broken, it's slowing you down. You're not getting it because you're so used to um, dragging the weight around, and maybe like your knees are hurting, your ankles hurting because of the weight. Um, it's just any physical ailments that you have, like they're dragging you down. You can become so much more. So like there are things that I want to attract in my life, and I've been working on it. But if it, I made a video about that too, about taking, sometimes you have to take 5 steps backwards in order to make that leap. So my 5 steps backward is, okay, so if you want to do this one thing, I don't know if I want to share yet, there's something I want to do outside of myself. So, like, something different. But I have to be physically fit in order to be able to do that. I have to be able to be physically strong to be able to do that. Um, there's just no way that I'm going to be able to do the thing that I want to do when your body's physically mush. And my body is mush. I know that there's people who are overweight, but they are strong. They have muscles packed underneath that weight. I'm not joking. They can walk all day long. They walk the halls, corridors. They walk up three flights of stairs on it like teachers. They walk up 3 flights of stairs, and these stairs are no joke, the flights, and on the daily, up and down, up and down, up and down. They just eat a lot, you know what I mean? So they're overweight, but they've got the muscle tone underneath that. I don't have the muscle tone. My body's mush. It's fat and no muscle. But so yeah, like I I'm not ignorant to not notice that opportunities are coming by me, and why do I fancy certain things, like, ooh, yoga, like who thinks about yoga? Like I just decided, you know what, one day I'm just going to do the yoga thing, and I love it. Like I feel so much stronger. I feel the muscles, my back is not burning anymore when I do the yoga. Like the you are really out of shape if you can't sit on the floor up straight, like nice posture, shoulders back, shoulders down, like that, and then your back starts burning. That's a girl out of shape. And my back was burning. I'm like, this is not right. So yeah, after just a couple of days of doing the stretching, all those yoga poses, just sitting on the floor, I'm like, oh my god, can you imagine? So I feel that there's something greater coming to me. I really do. And though I'm not feeling my bright star, I'm not the brightest star in the sky this month, I haven't given up hope. Definitely not given up hope. I know that things take things take can't be flatline. That's a horrible thing to say. That's something to say when somebody dies. But you can't be leveled out all the time. You have to take dips in order to like take a higher hill. Like sometimes, sometimes is a good one. Sometimes you have to go down in order to build that momentum to go up. Sometimes you have to be bummed out in order to want to fix something. Like sometimes you have to be bummed out in order to appreciate something. You can't appreciate something when you're in Happyville, right, all the time. Negativity is a need sometimes when you're unable to appreciate what you got. Sometimes you need those bumps in the roads of like, oh damn. And then when those bumps in the road are over with, you're like, I'm freaking grateful for everything that I have. Man, I'm so glad that's over. So, okay, so I'm like, I've got a bump in the road. I've had many bumps in the road this month, but I'm going to be better for it. That's just me, Mrs. Positivity. But guys, I honestly feel like there's something really great going to happen to me real soon. Real soon. This summer is going to be like the wake up point for something amazing. Like, you know how like you feel that? Change is coming. Something big's coming. Something that's going to make me really happy, make me really proud, um, make me feel like I'm productive, make me feel like uh, I'm needed. Do you know what I mean? Because I haven't been feeling like that lately. I feel kind of like pushed to the side, um, used, and but I don't want to think that way because, well, that did happen, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay because maybe I was kicked out of that nest because something better's happened. Because while I'm over there helping these jackasses over here with something that is just it's just pure coldness over there, with them wanting me to help them and with what I was helping out. It's just all cold. Let them I'm not a business person. Like, you know what I mean? At least I can be a business person, but not in that like, believe me, if I ever had my own business, it would be super cool, fair, right. It'll be like a people, it'll be like a family business. People, you know? Not top dollar and let's see how many people we can squish and let's see how many people's ideas we can steal and get away with it and then do get away with it and there's nobody to say nothing about it because maybe the head honcho is the one is a part of it, stealing everything, So yeah, I know I keep mentioning that, but I'm just it's kind of I'm bummed out by that. But I really think it's because there's something better for me coming around that corner. So um yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Oh, can I just mention this totally off the subject? Uh my son and I had to take my son down to the clinic the other day because he's getting a job and he's signing up for work permits and that's super cool. What time is it? Yeah, I gotta get going again to bed. All right, I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay, so me and my two sons were walking to the clinic, right? Because they had to fill out this form for his work permit, right? So as we were walking there, it was a really hot day, so everybody's taking their lunch break everybody's out at the same time, and so when I had walked up the stairs, right, somebody had wouldn't go around me, and I had my hands on my hip, and I just kind of took a sigh, like, why is it that I always have to walk around somebody? Why can't they walk around me for a chance? Like, why am I the one who's always moving out of the way? That really frustrated. That's the stupidest. I think it's because I've been negative this month, like just really bummed out. So the stupidest things bother me, right? But yeah, I was like really annoyed with that. I'm like, what? I try to like. You ever hear of chicken? I don't know. When the two cars go at each other and see who swirls first. Okay, so I was kind of doing that with this one girl, and yeah, she made me like swerve, and I'm like, damn it! And I wasn't laughing then, but I was just like kind of like. So my son said something really interesting to me. He goes like this. He was like, "Mom, because you're on the left." And I'm like, "What?" And he was like, "Mom, because you're on the left." And I said, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "You're supposed to walk on the right." And I said, "Demetrius, there is no law. There's no like civilized, not even a civilized law that says that everybody walks on the right. Like, do you know what I mean?" And he was like, "Mom, stop and think about it. Remember when you were in school?" Because he's like in school. remember when you were in school and they always told you to walk on the right? And my eyes kind of opened up like, yeah. And then he was like, remember how they told you to always walk single file and always walk on your right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, well, that's why they did that. It's to train you so when you go into the real world, when you go, it's not what you just learn in school. They're trying to tell you that this is how it is in the real world. So when you're walking on the, you're supposed to walk on the right. I'm like, oh my God, that makes sense, but nah, get out of here, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch to see the people and see where they're walking. So I'm just watching a lot of the people. So they're walking and they're walking, and then one guy he's walking right smack in the middle of the sidewalk, right? Here comes another person, right? So I'm like, watch this, watch this. He's not going to move. He's not going to move. She's going to have to go around. What do you know? He swerved to the right. I'm like, okay, that's just a coincidence. It happened like 10 different times. Everybody moves to the right. I'm like, oh my God, Demetrius. I never knew that. I never knew. It was just crazy. I'm like, damn, these schools are brainwashing these kids. These schools are brainwashing these kids. My son was smart enough to get it. He was like, huh, why do we always have to, he probably figured it out. I don't know, but I never did. But he's right. All the adults out on the street, they walk on the right. And I don't even think that they know what they're doing. I didn't know what I was doing. You walk on the right. I'm like, wow. Anyways, I thought that was really interesting. That made me laugh. That was like my first laugh of the day. I'm like, wow, just like kind of mind-boggling. So I thought that was really funny. So you guys, I don't know. Well, here in America we do that. We walk on the right. Apparently, everybody goes to the right. They swerve to the right. Whether you were initially walking in the middle because there's nobody there, but as soon as somebody comes by, you move off to the right. Weird. Okay. So I'm like, what else have I been brainwashed to do? Oh my God, it's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. I thought that I had to share that with you. That was really funny. Hmm. All right, so I'm actually feeling a whole lot better. I think I just needed to like let that off of my shoulders and just to try to get back in my frame of mind of where I like to be, so be really positive and start attracting things in my life again. Um, must be working because people are, you know, people have. It's kind of funny because like every negative thing that happened to me, it's kind of offset by, is that the word, offset? By something really positive happening. So that's cool. So I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna give my residence back to the residents and the new board members and everything. Move off of it. They like to deal with that negativity. I don't. It eats me up. It eats me alive. And I'm not trying to be eaten up alive. Nope. So don't cough. Don't cough. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go. Mwah, mwah, love everybody. Because I'm feeling. Oh, and the 29th is coming up soon, so I'm going to be making the announcement for the winner. So far, it's kind of obvious who the winner is. I don't know, like. I was just expecting, I really was expecting not a large turnout, but I was expecting more, but that's okay. Like the person who did enlist, It's been my viewer for quite some time. I'd rather it be a long-term viewer than a short-term viewer. By somebody who just watched my video and said, "Oh, giveaway, oh, you know." Okay, so bye. I'm gonna let you go. Bye. Oh, for real, I'm gonna go.